everyone, my name is Stephanie and welcome to Antiquity Academy. In this installation of the early colonialism series, we're going to be talking about Hernán Cortés, the man who pretty much single-handedly destroyed an ancient civilization. Cortés was born in 1485 in Medellin, Castile, to a family of lesser nobility. He was also distantly related to Francisco Pizarro, who later conquered the Incan Empire in Peru. At age 16, Cortés dropped out of school and in 1504, at the age of 18, sailed to Hispaniola. He traveled with Alonso Quintero, who set sail before his superiors to secure personal claims on the island. It is believed that Quintero's deceitful behavior served as an inspiration for Cortés's later career. Cortés then registered as a citizen of Hispaniola and received a small plot of land to cultivate and profit from. The governor of the island, Nicolás de Ovando, who was another distant relative, made Cortés notary of the province Azua de Compostela. In 1506, at the age of 20, Cortés assisted in the conquest of Hispaniola and Cuba. He received a large estate and many slaves for his efforts. Then, in 1511, he sailed to Cuba with Diego Velázquez, who later became governor. He was made clerk to the treasurer, which made him responsible for ensuring that the Spanish crown received the quinto, or 1/5 of the profits from the expedition. He later became Velázquez's secretary and the municipal magistrate of Santiago. He was also responsible for the division of slave labor among the settlers. In 1518, news of Juan de Grijalva's establishment of a colony on the mainland reached Velázquez. Knowing that the mainland was rich in silver and gold, Velázquez organized an expedition and made Cortés the captain general. The same year, Velázquez sent Cortés on a mission to explore the interior of Mexico. There's more to this, but I will get back to it later. In March of 1519, Cortés arrived in Tabasco, where he defeated the resisting natives in a battle. As victor, he received 20 young native women, who he immediately converted to Christianity because that was kind of his thing. In July, he and his men began taking Veracruz. In order to eliminate any chance of his men retreating out of panic, Cortés scuttled or sank his own ships. After meeting with Aztec tributaries, Cortés wanted to arrange a meeting with Montezuma, the leader of the Aztec Empire. After many refusals from Montezuma, Cortés began marching on Tenochtitlan, the capital city of the Aztec Empire, in August. Along the way, he marched on Cholula, where he massacred thousands of unarmed natives and partially burned the city. This guy can write a book on how not to be a diplomat. In hopes of learning their weaknesses, Montezuma peacefully accepted the Spanish and allowed them to enter Tenochtitlan. The lavish treatment he received from the Aztecs led Cortés to believe that the natives considered him to be the serpent god Quetzalcoatl. However, Cortés quickly learned that the Aztecs had killed some of the men he had left on the coast. So he took Montezuma hostage and began indirectly ruling Tenochtitlan. In the meantime, Velázquez organized another expedition led by Panfilo de Narvaez to oppose Cortés. This expedition arrived in Mexico in April, where they were defeated by Cortés and his men. Cortés convinced Narvaez's men to join him, one of whom committed the massacre at the Great Temple, which led to a massive uprising. On July 1st, 1520, Montezuma was killed. The Spanish claimed that he was stoned by his own people, but others claimed that he was killed by the Spanish for his inability to stop the rebellion. Cortés managed to escape Tenochtitlan, but lost many men, his artillery, and much of his treasure. After a battle in Otumba, during which Cortés lost over 800 men, he cut off all supplies to Tenochtitlan. He then captured the newly appointed leader of the city, Cuauhtémoc. By August of 1521, the Aztec Empire had completely disappeared and Cortés succeeded in claiming the territory, which he named Mexico City, for Spain. The Censor Truth is going to be kinda short this time. Aside from the usual atrocities that were committed during this time period, like murder and forced conversion and the spread of disease and the complete and total destruction of ancient civilizations, there was really only one thing that set Cortés apart from the other conquistadors. I had previously explained that Velázquez sent Cortés on a mission to explore the interior of Mexico. Well, at the last minute, Velázquez changed his mind and canceled the expedition. However, Cortés went anyway as an act of mutiny. So on top of all the other not-so-nice things that Cortés did, the whole expedition was illegal, even by conquistador standards. That is why Velázquez sent Narvaez to arrest Cortés. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to subscribe, like us on Facebook, and follow us on Twitter, Tumblr, and Instagram. Thanks for watching.